Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving into the career of someone pretty extraordinary, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
A figure who hasn't just been on screen for decades, but has, like, fundamentally reshaped an entire industry.
exactly. How does one actor manage that? Not just stay relevant for, what, half a century, but also keep redefining his craft and impacting society way beyond just, entertainment.
That's the nut of it,
Yeah.
right?
And that's the core question we're digging into today with Mammootty, the veteran Indian actor, film producer,
Hmm?
just a titan, really, celebrated across Malayalam and, well, all of Indian cinema.
And our mission for this deep dive, working with the sources you've got, is basically to pull out the key insights, not just what Mammootty achieved, but how he became such a defining figure.
Makes sense.
We'll trace his journey, from his pretty surprising early life right through to his legacy today, so you get a full picture of this icon's unique path.
Okay, so to really get a handle on Mammootty, we need to rewind. Because his origin story,
Yeah.
it's not what you might expect for a movie giant. He was born Muhammad Kudi Panaparambil Ismail, September 7th, 1951, in Chanturur, Kerala. But here's the kicker. Before films, he actually got degrees in English literature and then finished an LLB, that's a law degree from Government Law College.
Wow, law.
Yeah, quite a jump, isn't it? From potentially practicing law to the lights and cameras.
It absolutely is. And what's fascinating there is that switch from law to a full-time cinema career, where it wasn't some overnight thing, not at all.
Right.
It shows this incredible patience, real dedication. He started out super humbly, an uncredited role in Anupavangal Palichakal way back in 71.
71, wow.
Yeah. Then you jump forward almost a whole decade to 1980 for his first credited part in Vilkanundu Swapnangal.
A decade.
Think about that. A decade of minor, maybe uncredited work in a really tough industry. It says a lot about his focus, maybe his humility too, and just like a clear long-term vision. Knowing success wouldn't be instant kind of sets the stage for his whole career, really.
So after that decade of persistence, things really started to happen, the breakthrough phase.
Yeah.
He began making real waves. Got the Kerala State Film Award, second best actor for Ahimsa in '81. Then his profile just kept rising with films like Sandhyaku Vrinjapuvu in '83.
That was a big one.
Yeah, pivotal romantic drama. And then came New Delhi in 1987. That one, a gritty thriller, totally flipped his image and just catapulted him into, well, superstardom.
And if you look at the sheer scope of his career from then on, it's just exceptional. Over 400 films.
400.
Yeah, across Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu, Canada, Hindi, even English films.
That's incredible range.
It's not just the number, though. It shows this unique knack for adapting, 5 decades of changes in the industry, film to digital, regional tastes, pan-Indian appeal.
Right.
Very few actors anywhere in the world have managed that kind of sustained quality and reinvention across so many different cinematic worlds, each with its own culture, its own acting style. It speaks volumes about his adaptability, just constantly evolving.
And that adaptability, that skill, definitely shows up in the awards cabinet. It's pretty stacked.
Oh, definitely.
He's got multiple National Film Awards for Best Actor Mathalukal in 1990 is one example. Plus, tons of Kerala State Film Awards for both Best Actor and Second Best Actor.
And he holds this truly impressive record, 13 Best Actor wins at the Filmfare Awards Malayalam.
13.
Yeah, the regional ones for Malayalam cinema. His latest win was for Nanpakal Nerathu Mayakam just in 2023.
So recent, too.
Exactly. Which kind of raises a question, doesn't it? Beyond just racking up wins, what is it about his acting, do you think, that consistently hits home with critics and juries over such a long time?
Well, I think it has to point to his incredible versatility, right?
Yeah.
Like winning the national award for Mathalukal, which wasn't just good acting. It was for a really intellectually demanding role, playing this writer imprisoned for his politics, totally different from, say, his big heroic roles. So this consistent recognition, it feels like it's about his guts, maybe?
Yeah.
Taking on wildly different characters and just nailing them across the board.
Precisely. It's a depth, isn't it? That lets him embody just a huge range of human experience. And we shouldn't forget the civilian honors, too.
Oh, right.
The Padma Shri in '98, one of India's highest civilian awards, and the Kerala Prabha in 2022, a major state honor, both recognizing his contribution to the arts and, I think, public life more broadly. These aren't just acting trophies. They point to his wider cultural impact.
Yeah, good point. And his influence wasn't just, on screen. Mammootty seemed to understand that real clout in cinema meant more than just performing.
Getting behind the camera, so to speak.
Exactly. shaping the industry differently. He made his mark with his production company, Mammootty Company. It used to be called Playhouse Motion
Right.
Pictures,
I remember Playhouse.
and it's actively producing a bunch of his current films. So he's not just talent for hire, he's a strategic player in the industry's mechanics.
And what's really fascinating, I think, is how his influence goes even further, beyond acting, beyond producing, into social commitment, philanthropy.
Tell us more about that.
Well, he has this extensive record. He's the patron of the Pain and Palliative Care Society in Kerala, for instance. Really important work providing compassionate care. Then there's involvement with free eye care through Kasha, child welfare with the Street India movement. He's also an ambassador for literacy campaigns, rural empowerment, supporting health and education projects.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is. And if you connect that to the bigger picture, it shows his personal commitment really extends his legacy, way beyond just movies. It's tangible, real-world social impact, using his fame for actual societal good.
And the story isn't over. It's
Yeah.
very much happening right now. And even looking ahead, he keeps redefining what an actor of his stature can or maybe should do.
Still pushing boundaries.
Yeah. Some recent films, Nampakal Narathu Mayakam in 22, Kannur Squad, Kathal the Core, both last year in 23, and Bazooka just out in 2024. Clearly not slowing down, maybe even getting bolder with his film choices.
Yeah, indeed. We saw him star in and produce Dominic and the Lady's Purse in 2025. After a, moderate run at the box office, it's now heading to OTT, streaming alongside Bazooka.
Okay.
And looking ahead, he's got Kalam Kaval, a crime thriller set for August 2025. He plays an anti-hero in that under his own Mammootty Company banner.
An anti-hero. Interesting.
Yeah. It just shows he's still relevant, still willing to tackle diverse, challenging, maybe even morally gray roles. That takes artistic daring, especially after decades in the spotlight.
So when you pull it all together, what does it all mean? Looking at the whole arc,
Mm-hmm.
Mammootty's legacy seems clear, right? A defining figure in Malayalam cinema. Celebrated for versatility, yes, massive output, definitely, but also this deep social conscience. It paints a picture of a remarkably complete figure in cinema.
CNN certainly thought so. They described him as one of the men who changed the face of Indian cinema. High praise.
It is.
And his influence, like we've discussed, isn't just artistry. It's entrepreneurship, it's philanthropy, making him a truly multifaceted icon. And despite the huge stardom, he's known for keeping his personal life pretty low-key, known for humility. That probably helps his enduring appeal, too.
Yeah, probably.
And just for context, he's married to Sulfith Cuddy. They have 2 children, including their son, Dulquer Salman, who's also a very successful actor himself now, carrying on the family's cinema connection.
Right. So considering Mammootty's huge career, this unique blend of artistic commitment, business sense, and that deep social engagement, how does that maybe redefine what it means to be a cinematic legend today in the modern era?
That's the takeaway question, isn't it? As you reflect on his journey, maybe think about what aspect of his dedication or his influence really stood out most to you. What new insights did you perhaps gain about the lasting impact of an artist who decided to shape not just stories on screen, but society itself?